Hey everyone! We are here at my sister Emily's house. This is the room that will become the nursery for her baby boy that is due in October. And so, as you know, she's asked us to help her do a few projects in the room to help it get ready for a new nephew. And so today we're going to talk to you about painting the room. I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually already paint on the walls, but we're not done. There's more to come. But right now, we've got a coat already of this polished limestone. It's a Glidden color. It's kind of a soft blue, kind of cloudy gray color. So it's kind of in that boy family. It feels a little bit masculine, but it's not your traditional sort of baby blue pastel. But again, this is not the end of the project. What do we have, Sherry?
Give it here. Watch this, yo. Bam! That's our color palette for the walls. Emily has actually recruited us to paint some stripes, but they're not going to be the horizontal, regulated, very even stripes that we did in our bathroom that were very subtle. These are going to be vertical. They're going to be varying widths, and they're going to be very modern and fun and sort of playful. There could be a little tiny strip of this mocha color, a big fat chunk of yellow, then lots of expanse of the blue wall, and then maybe a strip of white and a deeper slate blue. So these colors are also Glidden. We've got warm caramel here, vintage yellow, this one's muslin white, and French gray. So we're going to sort of use them all on the walls in a fun way. We're going to show you how we're doing the stripes, and since they're random, they're actually pretty easy. So that's the next step. Well, looky here. We have stripes starting to form on the wall. All we have here is some painter's tape, and what you're seeing is one stripe that's going to be painted right here, one stripe that's going to be painted right here, and then a third one over here. You can see they're different widths. This one's going to be chunkier than this one, and this one's going to be the fattest yet. They're sort of at different lengths from each other, and it's very random and fun, and this little guy's very zippy. I think he has kind of an attitude. But anyway, these are the materials you need to accomplish this. Blue painter's tape, tape measure, pencil. That's it. And all you do is you take your tape measure and measure away from either the corner of the room or the wall or wherever you want to start the same distance. So say you did 8 inches here and made a little pencil line. You'd move maybe 4 feet up, do 8 inches, make another little line, do 8 inches up, make another line, and do a line up at the ceiling at the same 8-inch measurement. And then all you need to do is drop your tape from the ceiling to the floor and connect the dots. So we went up there on a step ladder, connected the first dot to the second, stepped off the ladder, connected the second to the third, and so on. And we stepped back to make sure, because that's always an important step, is sometimes you mismeasure. One of them could have been 9 inches by accident, and your tape would be a little zany. But if you step back and it looks good to your eye, then you can go ahead and work on your next stripe. So here we did 3 stripes, and we're going to show you how we're about to fill them in with color. As you can see, I'm putting this beautiful caramel color on the wall now. We're doing each color at a time. So we're going to paint all the caramel stripes at once while the brush is still wet, and then we'll move on to the next color. But our tip for which stripe should be which colors, we actually went around and wrote with pencil on the tape what color. So this is caramel, this is French gray, just so that we feel organized, and when we pull out the paint, we already know which ones we want to paint which color. So on with the painting.
Okay, so we are now in the process of peeling some of the tape off the walls. What we like to do is we've been painting color by color, and so we're actually peeling before each color dries. We like to peel before the paint dries, because otherwise you run the risk of the paint coming off the tape. But I also have another special trick that when I'm doing this really helps it work. It involves my niece Olivia and her friend Claire. So, ladies, if you will.
Hit it, girls.
Peel that tape. Go, John. Peel that tape.
It's
Go,
working.
John. Peel that
That's
tape.
the theme song.
Go, John. Peel that tape.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls.
You're welcome.
Okay, everyone, the stripes are done. We have taped, painted,
3 coats.
yeah, and removed tape. So they are done. You can probably see them sort of behind us. Hey? Whoa, over there? Okay. But we're not showing you the whole room quite yet, because there's other projects that are happening in here first.
Right, we've got bedding, lighting, art, lots of fun stuff.
And a baby to add.
Right.
But we're not in charge of that.
No,
So
we've outsourced the baby.
so we're going to show you some of those projects along the way in the next few weeks, and you'll get to see the stripes as the full picture starts to come together. So, but that's it for us tonight, because the rest of the family has gone to sleep. It's like 11:30. So
Bedtime.
later.